Latinos and Native Americans, you're the Lord's chosen people on this sign. The 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Ba'as. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom. So we're still in that time, the waiting time. Let me go.
So right now we're in that time of war. Time of war and prophecy.
And then
Prophecy
that's going to pack off is the war in heaven. We're still waiting for that one to go because like 3 or 4 prophecies have to pass. So, like in Matthew 24, it'll tell you the coming of the Son of Man. Everybody will see. Because these people think it's over. These people think that they're in the clear.
Even Matthew 24 says that you're from the Lord. But guess what? What's already happening now?
Yeah. So we're in the time of something spectacular is going to happen. And the word spectacular, or let me look it up. Because spectacle means to look through. Spectacular means, and it's always when you need it, beautiful in a dramatic and eye-catching way. Beautiful in a dramatic and eye-catching way. So let's talk about the name of our Lord, Yahweh. The last letter is I, literal I, like your eye's gonna see the second coming. So get that in Revelation 27, please, and then you got Matthew 24. Start. Because we have to make it, we're like the promoters, We're like the guys that, back in the days, before there was television, you used to put up posters of movies. Everywhere. And that's how they would advertise. Yeah, that's how they would advertise. Now they got commercials. You got your phone.
Before there was no ads on YouTube, right? You just clicking on it and boom. But Esau made it to you had your video that you just watched for like 10 minutes. You put like 3 ads in there. Before, like I'm talking about like 10 years ago, it wasn't like that. You just click onto a video and there'll be no ads.
That's got his little hand and everything, except this, because when our Lord comes back, it's going to be a beautiful and a dramatic, eye-catching way. You're going to look up and you're going to see the whole sky covered with chariots. Yeah.
Revelation 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Your name also is pierced.
2 things right there. 2 things. Behold, read nice and slow.
Behold, he cometh with clouds.
So who's coming with clouds? House. And like I said, at the end of his name is that letter I, and you're gonna like the word I, you're gonna see him. Everybody's gonna see him. Go ahead.
And then also, which pierced him.
So now there's culprits. Was it 2? Was it 3? Was it 4? Is it just those ones that pierced him, or is it the whole Roman Empire, or is it who's he coming from? Even those that pierced, who pierced him? It was those Roman soldiers. So we know that it's the ones that were right there next to him. One that pierced him right in the side, and the other one that gave him that sponge with the vinegar and so they wanted him to give him the dose. But not so. Right?
All the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
All the kindreds, that's three things. All the kindreds of the earth shall what? Wail?
Shall wail.
That sounds like when somebody's getting on a trumpet and they're blowing as hard as they fucking can. Like they're like the fucking case is getting ready, like drums.
Definition of wail is to lament, emit long, loud cries,
Lament, long, loud cries.
and howl.
Howl. So it's, it's not gonna be,
Innocent woe.
yeah, whoa,
Woe. Destruction.
destruction. So it's gonna be like dramatic, beautiful and dramatic, eye-catching event. Because as soon as you see those chariots in the sky all over, they're just gonna start fucking you up. It's not gonna be a dramatic, suspenseful thing. All they're gonna be here floating in the sky for 7 years long, right away. Boom. Behold is like a window, man. When you look through a window, right now, your eyes are your window. You're beholding everything. And we can only see what's in front of us. This man, you can see everything around him. He sees, he's going to come off through the atmosphere and see the whole earth. And then everybody all over the planet Earth is going to look up and see, that's insane because the earth is pretty big. So he's going to come. It says 1,000 in heaven, right? It says 1,000 in heaven. Yeah, so just imagine you see a biker gang down the highway. You're going to your cousin Chico's house in LA, you're on the 101, and all kinds of bikers. Rough bikers. But that's on a low level. These chariots have a high capacity. They have
Something that you don't see every day. So man, that's gonna be.
And this brother did a video a couple years back on the word Bio family, and we got into it. And these pilots say that these things travel through our airspace with impunity. That means they can't get punished. And if you watch those documentaries, a good one to watch is UFO sightings. They get into it. They're like Russia's been releasing files, and they have beautiful chariots with like a dreidel, a spinning top, they're giant, man. You never seen this kind of chariots. So this has been happening all over the world. So just imagine like that. So read that again, please.
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, even those which pierced him.
Even those who pierced. Now we got to talk about the Edomites. Because those Romans were Edomites. You think they give that would be something that Edomite would do the best jobs to the other nations? Because Cornelius was a Roman, but he paid to be a Roman. Paid for the citizenship. And in that movie Attica, that's what they're doing. They're paying for the citizenship to get into a ship in outer space and get the fuck out of Earth. Because they know this, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. Now concerning the coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach and our being gathered together to him, we ask you brothers. This is what you see. And then somebody passed by and they ask us, what do you guys do? All these people that look, they saw from way over there, or they saw from way over there, or they saw from back there. They're wondering. That guy that walked over there, he wasn't checking out that car. He probably could get a better car. He was checking out the sign. Terror was running with his little babies in the stroller. He was looking at the sign hardcore. He wasn't looking.
Yeah, you see them? Yeah.
So we're turning necks over here. You know, necks are being turned over here.
There's a rubberneck.
So all these things are happening. So let's get Matthew 24 started to verse 4.
Matthew 24:1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple.
So now you look around then, at that point in time, they were in what the Romans captured of our people in Israel. There's something called Judea Capta. There's a coin that has the word Judea Capta, so the captives are from Judah, and it had a black face on it. So they captured that area, and then these buildings that are being shown are built like these buildings. You know, they never used to live in stuff like this. Like they never had cement floors. They never had a water heater. They had water heaters back then, like a bath. You know, and if you had a water heater back in the day, you were rich. You were a Caesar. So now everybody here has that. You know, has that. But back then they didn't, and they were showing them the Lord built you a temple. The next one.
2. Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
So there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down. So everything that is holding up all the building things. You could be living in a big giant ass fucking city like LA or New York. All that shit's gonna get destroyed.
It's like building a house on top of a volcano. It's all rough, you know?
Yeah. They have a saying, putting lipstick on a pig. That's when you fucked up something, or putting a hat on top of a hat.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you fuck something up real bad and try to cover it up.
But I had
Well, what fucked up this whole place? How you got this land? First of all, what you did to us in Rome and in Israel and in what's called Byzantine and the Americas, all the time that you were on earth in rulership, all those things that you did to us, they're gonna happen to you. That's you built this society based upon your character. Esau, the murderer. You hated your brother Jacob, which is us. If we had a sign for Edomites, if we were showing you all the races of the Edomites, all those people hated this people with a vengeance.
Arabs, fucking Africans, the Moabites,
And then the teachers, I call them teachers, the apostles did a lesson, and they were getting into it, saying how you just stood there while we were just getting taken by the Babylonians.
with that.
Yeah. They just let the Edomites let the Babylonians walk through their land.
Yeah, because they were the traders. Yeah, help it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a bitch,
Just
man.
let it happen, though.
Bitch,
Or
man.
would you let your brother get beat up in front of you? Like, step back, you know?
You know, that's what I was thinking before I got here. Because that thing's still in my mind where I think he was an Asian, pushed that brother down. Like, I wouldn't let you guys get hit or push ever beyond.
That would be, it's because, it's about distance, though. It's like,
Yeah,
if you're over here doing hand gestures, it's like, okay, you got to the curb, though. But if you step on the curb, hey, it's going to be a problem already.
I'm going to deck you 3 times in the lips, boy.
Because when I was in the world, man, I had this thing. It's like, if you too close to where you're almost in my face, and it's,
I'm swinging.
yeah, that's it. It's a good mentality to stay with him, you know what I mean? Because not to trash down of his brothers, though, but that guy got too close to them, you know?
Yeah.
He got too close. Even if he passes this right here, man, it's, hey, man, you get too close. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be on the audience type, you know?
And the only reason I say he was an Asian is because he didn't punch you. because you could have sued him. So he was smart on that.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't an assault, really. It was just a push. And you could have met him with equal and opposite force.
There's something called the gun line.
Oh, yeah.
Cross the gun line.
That's it.
I got those in this coast when you go back to Cuba. You ever watch Bad Boys 2? And Bad Boys 2, when you enter like the territory of U.S., they can just shoot you, you know?
When you cross that line, that's fucked up. You remember playing dodgeball when you were little? You cross that line, you're automatically out.
Yeah. I love playing dodgeball too, but yeah, I remember
And if you want to get back in, that's a free hit to the face. Or you make up the rules when but you let the strangers walk through your land, bro. You didn't let us walk through your land when we were coming out of Egypt.
And even still, Jacob, when he still saw Esau, he still gave him a hug though, you know, like, you know
Kissed
what I
him
mean?
on the neck too.
Saying I pretty much missed you, but
Yeah.
Esau, what the fuck have you done for us
You
though?
don't miss us.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to miss us. Like miss people.
Stick with that bullshit.
Yeah, you don't love us. But they'll be the first motherfuckers saying the picture, you don't love. And that guy was talking about, you guys ain't brothers, you guys ain't about love. And we had to deal with the individual like that over there at Osh. Remember that one guy that was out of prison? He had like 3 jobs. You guys ain't love. And then I had to explain him. Hold on, because let me explain something to you. You know, and then he was like, oh yeah. You see, there's ways to handle things. But I always tell people, you know, what you think I'm hateful. Read the next verse. You think I'm hateful?
3. He sat upon the mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
So he's not even going to tell his folks. You know, when is this going to happen? So this is going to happen. You think we're mean? We're trying to break it down to you. We're not going to do this stuff, but we're going to do this stuff.
I got a piece of it.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 6:16, because he said that we hate, right? But guess what? The Most High hates. So Proverbs 6:16. These things doth the Most High hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination to him. Who's there in? 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. And who's that? Esau. So the Most High hates those those qualities though, you know what I mean? And that's Esau though. So if the Most High hate, guess what? We're also gonna hate. Talking about God is all love. I just cut you right there. That's a cut right there.
Yeah, these people don't even pick up the book.
Because all they do is just go to the churches, listen to their pastor, and they go home happy.
They're the same people that would have their books, their Bibles in prison carved out hollow, have shanks in it. Same money. And those are the same people that don't understand. You know, that's the ultimate Christian spirit right there. And I'm not talking about prisoners. I'm talking about the wolves out here. They carve out their Bible, meaning they take stuff out. And then they withheld it from you. Like, look, how many pastors skip that? All of them. They were, which one are you guys talking about? Because these next couple of verses are going to set you straight.
4. Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many.
So, yeah, a lot of people are going to come in the name, in his name, and use his name. So the name was translated. So we got people in IUIC and ISUPK calling on Christ. You know, how does that make sense to you? You're calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite, and then you're using Latin vernacular, which is the word that Esau from his land, to define something that you believe in. Come on, guys.
And this spirit of hard talking about this precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 John 2:19. they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, and they might be made manifest that they were not all of us.
See, so let's say from Alpha Biggins to when I don't know about the school, so I'm gonna quote quotation marks in the air. The school broke up, talking about where the school are Austin and the other brothers like Nate and Ice kids. There was a big split. So now they're switching up, throwing things up in the air. Interpretations are getting lost in the air. But guess what? If you come from the branch, you're doing all right. You're like this tree. Like if you're giving out flowers, look at it. It's smiling. You know it's alive and you know the time is approaching. So the same thing you should do with your eyes right here. That guy that honked, we don't know if it was bad intentions or good intentions. It was disruptful. I don't see how that was helpful. You know, what the
What was all that about? Yeah.
It was like a sporadic thing. It didn't make no sense. So, next one.
6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah. The end is not yet. And let me put another one on it. Luke 21:36. But stay awake at all times, praying that you may have strength to escape all these things that are going to take place and to stand before the Son of Man. That's like a puzzle that was put together and now you can't take it apart because it's imperfect. You know, you have to be careful because you have to stay vigilant. Now all these things are going to happen. Now what things take time to take the trouble and it hasn't started yet. It's going to get ready to start, but it has not started. That's why you should listen to teachers. You know, I listen to teachers. I watch other brothers.
Even the celebrities, man, they're getting their bunkers. Like,
oh, they're getting all that shit, right?
yeah.
But that's not going to help. See, everybody's getting ready on the right-hand side, left-hand side, but only a little bit of people are getting ready on the right-hand side. It's not a whole lot of people. 144,000 is not a whole lot of people.
How many people are stocking up on waters right now? Or, you know, the Edomites that got money, they're stocking up their bunkers and shit, man.
They're getting their shotgun shells, 30-aught slugs, and all kinds of bullshit that fucking just destroys people.
Yeah, yeah. But how many people are actually spiritually getting ready, though? Not a lot in this world.
And they also have these things called bunker busters. You ever played those video games, Call of Duty, where they have that big saw and they're getting into a base?
Like somewhere, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people, these Edomites, that let strangers walk through their land just to fuck us up, just to destroy our people. They invented these machines. When they were invading North America from the east to the west, that was the Edomites that made this gun called the Devil's Paintbrush. It was a Gatling gun. And it was like gas powered and you could shoot like 500 bullets in a minute.
Damn, those are terrible.
But the thing was, sometimes they would bounce off of the Native Americans' gas because they had that strong spirit, but you know. And you didn't win that war, but you did not. You broke their spirit. So this guy was all kinds of warfare. Get this next one.
7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in the diverse places.
In diverse places. Man. So in Matthew 24:37 it said, for as were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. So all these things that are going to happen, people they're not digesting. You know how you cut a piece of steak off and then chew on it, and eat it, drink a little water? That's called digesting. They're not breaking it down in their head, swallowing the truth.
Even if they have a little knowledge, though, what it's talking about.
Water, things that they're gonna get, that are gonna get stolen.
Someone was just walking there with a gun and took shit. And all that time prepping for what?
For someone else.
Yeah, pretty much prepped the next guy.
That's why I don't talk to these women. That's why, I can have 2 wives, but I don't talk to these women. What if I'm macking to this bitch on the side and I'm giving her money, but she's going out and screwing some other dude? I ain't taking care of nobody's bitch. Yeah, fuck that.
Gotta wait till when that's saying 41.
And that time's gonna be taking the trouble. That happens. Because there's nothing to make these women to look for a man like that. They're still in their comfort zone. I asked this ISRAELITE lady, I said, what do you think about the gas prices? She goes, I'm still gonna put gas. She didn't even think about the consequences of the gas prices going up.
She want to be either getting taken care of, or she might have a good job, or she's at a comfort.
Yeah, that's why you can't get. You gotta beat that demon about when you see a pretty girl.
Yeah, but when the bitch got a flat tire, she's over there asking for help. I seen a video of a dude. He was parked next to a woman, and he was like, hey, trying to get her attention. And that girl was like, hey, I got a boyfriend. And he goes, that's cool, but you got a flat tire. And she's like, oh, man, you coming out now? She's like, shut the fuck up. Call your boyfriend. And he took off.
And that man did the right thing. But in the eyes of the women, that man is masterful. Asking all the bad things that you could possibly throw at the human being. The other day, my woman's car, she had a flat tire, and there was a screw in it. I took it out, parched the hole. And this girl didn't even have faith in me. She asked, well, how long is it going to last? It's going to last forever. Okay, that's fixed. They don't get it. They don't understand. They don't put the value to a man. Here I am saving $300. They don't get it. But the value of a man is going to be increased.
For as the light coming out of the east and shining into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man.
So it's going to be, when you see lightning, you see it cover the majority of the sky, if not all of it. Especially when there's a big thunderstorm. If there's lightning anywhere, you see it cover a lot. Because you're looking at miles, square miles. You're not looking at the way that you're looking up at miles. Hundreds of miles, thousands. That's probably 100,000 miles. Your mind does not calculate all those things that should be calculated. That's going to be filled with chariots. And then I'm gonna close off with this one. Matthew 24 and 13. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. So once you endure with that tribulation, you'll be cool. But you're gonna have to go through some trouble too. You're gonna have to prove that to God. You're gonna have to prove that you're worth it. You're gonna have to prove that you're worth it to your house shine, to your hour, to the angels, and to yourself. You got a whole list of them. Man, you got a big responsibility.
This is James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth the temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Yeah. And woman's temptation, too, there's many temptations, And then don't forget the temptation of the MOTB.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So that was my lesson.
That's good that you said about the woman, because today I want to speak about, because on Tuesday, I don't know, they had a Women's International Day. Stupid. But you know what? I had to make a lesson out of it, though, Because I was like, you know what? this feminism shit is getting out of hand a bit, but we're coming in times where it's just stupid, man, to still think about spoiling a woman and going after a woman when we're in times where serious times, you know? And it's just stupid in reality though, because see a lot of jakes and shit, they like to chase, you know? They like to chase women and all these things and shit though, you know? But they don't chase after the Bible though, man. They don't. Hey, if it was like some Jake walking by on the street right here, I mean, the sidewalk right here, there's a pretty woman across the street. He's gonna look that way instead of look over here.
That motherfucker will run through traffic.
Yeah, almost getting hit by cars and shit.
Jumping over cars, doing backflips.
Yeah, just to say hey to a pretty woman across the street.
Did you remember?
Yeah. So those, you know, so it's not time for that though. It's not time to be worshiping these women though, you know. So yeah, my lesson is gonna be about the Women's International Day, which they had on Tuesday, right? And so you get oh yeah. Okay, nice. I can wear my 44 and 17. Yeah, because you know it started. They started celebrating that thing in the 70s, right? I think it was 1971 though, when they had to try to get everything together. The women, right? Because, you know, they had to think about they try to get their rights and things like that though. Because think about it, man. The man started going to war, right? And the woman had to take care of the family household though. So even Dave Chappelle made a joke about it though. That they said that the man went to war, right? And when they came back, the woman, since she was handling shit down in the household, she started talking back to the man, you know? And that's all true shit though, because you give you give the woman a little power, she's gonna think, hey, she's gonna think that she's gonna tell you what the fuck to do. Hey, you know, even working at Burger King, we had girl managers and shit, you know? And they were bosses around and shit. Oh, not you, because, you know, you were, you know, up in the rank there too. But, see, it was okay to listen to this brother. But, see, there was a woman in the position that he was at, though, you know? A woman making like the same amount of money at minimum wage, not minimum wage, as payroll as his brother, though, you know? And his brother actually worked harder than them bitches, though. Those bitches that were actually managers and shit, though, they'll be like, you know, some of them, they'll be lazy, though. The majority of them, they'll be lazy and shit. Telling you, oh, then there'll be one, remember, what's his name, Iris? Fucking had all this cleaning shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like, how the fuck are we gonna clean some shit that's already been cleaned, though? And she's like, just clean it. Bitch, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But since she had authority, we had no fucking choice. Either we don't do it, get a write-up, get fired most likely, or we actually do it, though. You see? But see, that's the thing about it, though, man. That feminism shit, though, man. Trying to be equal to a man, though. And that's the thing about it, though, man. You can't be equal to us, man. We're stronger, you know, like spiritually and physically stronger, though. You know, when it's time to shit, they're gonna start drafting these fucking people right here, man. They're gonna start drafting this woman. They're gonna be fucking scared, though. And it's gonna be like, hey, where's that feminism at now? You wanna be like a man? Go out there to war then. Get drafted, though. Sign up then. You know?
I can say this. When a woman has cramps, that's the end of her day.
Oh, yeah.
But a man, we can go through so much pain. Like we be going to work and fucking have gut problems, back problems, toe problems, fucking headaches. And these ladies, no, they ain't doing shit the whole day because they got a fucking cramps.
And they want to fucking not do shit. Because I remember Maria and what's his name? Smiley. Remember they were a couple, and then they were all in the office, and she was all crying and shit and all this and that. And she was a manager, you know, she was pretty up there, huh? See? She was a store manager, and she was all crying and shit. And then this was over here trying to console her and all these things like that. But that didn't even look professional. Even I forgot what the guy's name was. He was like, "What the hell? Why is she crying though? That's how they're professional." But it goes to show, like, why the fuck you're in high authority? And you're over here crying about it, just to show that you're not mentally strong, though, as a, you know, a boss, so-called boss, you know. And that's the thing, you know. So that day Tuesday, right? And I remember that day too, because I was actually in Denver though, and I got like, because it was windy though, so I started getting like a fever and shit though, you know. And I wasn't complaining, you know. I was just like, hey, I'm getting a fever, all right. So I just did what I had to do, you know. But like I said, I wasn't complaining and things like that though. But that day, man, all day in the radio station, I heard nothing but women singers and shit, songs of women though. Fucking annoying. But I was like, man, these
crazy.
Yeah. I was like, man, these fucking women fucking annoying though. So all day, fucking heard women, you know, oh, it's Women's International Day. Hearing that shit, those songs is like,
Man, see this. Today I listened to it. It's new to me. A song like Cardi B and what's her fucking name? That black bitch.
Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I'm shaking. Well, these two bitches were making a song, and it started off. There's some hoes in this house with that beat, and these two hoes were singing.
Yeah, well, it's that one I said.
Yeah. See, I don't know about. I don't know about. See, that shit made me fucking laugh. But that's just the beat. I was like, yeah, some hoes. These women are stupid.
Oh, yeah, no, and that song is called WAP, which means wet ass.
Pussy.
Yep. Yeah, that song, yeah.
That shit's fucking crazy. I was like, these bitches are talking about their pussy. What's so special about it? Now they're telling the whole world about it.
It's like the woman has, you know, nice, you know, behind this shit though, and her fucking her dress falls and shit, and everyone got to see it. Though, like, okay, we saw the quality of that, you know, that ass.
And back in the ancient days, if that a woman ever showed her stuff to more than one man, she was considered a harlot.
Yeah, and that's English. Which was, can you get Papa Sean Jeremiah 3 and 1? Yeah, what they said right now. Can you get that one? 8 and 13.
The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate.
Exactly. So what? Hey, what they said, arrogancy though?
Arrogance.
Hey, isn't it arrogant to have a whole ass name though? Pride though? They got this shit called gay pride too though. Hey man, isn't it enough though that this woman had fucking Mother's Day? Because Valentine's not really about the dude though. Valentine's, their birthday and shit though. Now they got this whole ass Women's International Day. That's pride right there. That's arrogancy though, because go.
So definition of arrogant: exaggerating